special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Catch made on the right side.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Across the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Hands off to the fullback. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
2nd down and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, No surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made, just enough of a gain to move the sticks.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But it's incomplete, and that will not bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Sooners will have first and 10 here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, Chris, how amount of blocking on this touchdown run. The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense is coming after him. Ran by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They mix it up with a run. Passes the 40. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off it.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
QB decides to keep it here. In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You just got to give the offense some credit here. Yeah, it's going to be fourth down, but at least they've given themselves a chance here with such positive yards on that third down play. Now they've got to make a decision.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
No gain on second down, and they punch it in here. Third and goal from the 2. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point?
That keeps the score for Oklahoma 21, Missouri.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Sharp. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there. I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense?
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge
touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Buying time. Moving to his left. He's got his man wide open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. To dart to the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him
Only trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Moss. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out-route catch made, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And this one is down near the 40. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back to throw. It's Moss. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. He saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Moss. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, but it's hit as he threw the football there on third down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, still a 22-point margin. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. You set her down to the offense, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They feed the fullback this time. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Third down coming up after that running play. A play action looking to throw. It's the tight end who grabs it. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I guess that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions. I don't know if it's a time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Has the first down and more. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Moss. Looking to scramble. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing the victory.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. We give it to the big fullback here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Missouri. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Here's a carry for the fullback. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. Fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Hands off to the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.